So on Saturday evening, we talked about racial frameworks. It's important to notice that it is labeled as a framework and not as a theory. While a theory is scientifically proven over and over again with research and backed up evidence, a framework is not scientific. Race was socially constructed in our society. It was given importance to certain groups who benefited from certain races. A racial framework is how people came to understand their race and live with it. Sometimes suffer because of it, or other times benefit because of it. So the framework that stuck with me is PTSS, or post traumatic slave syndrome. So as I mentioned earlier about me being pro-black, it's important that as a pro-black individual, we balance, the blame on PTSS and the lack of awareness on what's going on. So it's not the black community's fault that they are the way they are. Some things are passed on through us through generations. So it's generational trauma that's being passed down. PTSS cannot be medically treated. It has to do with a lot of internal work. So you have to have a change in your thoughts. You have to have a change in your feelings in addition to changes to the system. So we can combat internal racism, but we also have to combat racism as a system. As a black woman, I'm trained to live in a toxic environment. I'm not encouraged to engage in self-care because I'm expected to be the strong black woman, which is a stereotype that affects my life, my well-being, as well as my family members and people around me. So I'm pretty aware of the different stereotypes of the black woman. We have the welfare queen, which we touched on, the strong black woman, which I'm touching on. We have the mammy, Sophia. Just a whole lot of different stereotypes that are promoted through social media or through the media and still affects us today. So I would have liked to touch on more stereotypes and the effects on our health. As a black woman, my life quality is diminished because of these stereotypes, because of what I have to encounter every day, just being me. So this theory is acknowledging the traumatic effects of slavery, lynching, Jim Crow laws, segregation, mass incarceration. And in organizations today, I can't remember the name of the organization, but I remember she just recently graduated. They reach out to the youth applies to be in this program, and in this program, the youth effectively learns how to combat racism, how to stick up for themselves and advocate for themselves. And this is going hand in hand with post-traumatic slave syndrome, because it has to do with a change of thoughts. It has to do with a change of feelings. You have to be proud of who you are. You have to know how to maneuver this world, learn how to maneuver the obstacles that's placed on your way simply because you're black or you're not the approved race.